It has been known for years that the educational system has failed people in learning English in schools and universities. Thousands of people have come to me and complained about how many years they've wasted learning English and ended up with mediocre or even less useless skills in real life situations. With the exception of a handful of countries such as the Netherlands, for example, Sweden and Singapore, most educational systems have failed to provide a high level of English skills after many years of learning and multiple weekly lessons. One of the key reasons for this failure is the focus on memorization and passive learning. Schools teach English as if it's a history lesson. Reading, writing, a bit of grammar, but rarely actually speaking. Apps, on the other hand, gamify repetition, but don't replicate spontaneous nature of real communication, which is often messy and disorganized. So both fail to create a real life pressure and correction that leads to fluency. This fact frustrates people, and nowadays many parents arrange one-on-one lessons with English teachers in addition to regular school classes. This is indeed a very sad situation when people lose trust in formal education. Then, in the last few years, there has been hype about self-study English apps, all fully automated, such as Duolingo or Memrise. This too has often ended in disappointment, at least according to my clients. Another waste of time for months or even years. And when the long-awaited interview, promotion or exam finally comes, boom, they realize they barely progressed, if at all. I researched some of these apps, of course, hoping to eventually recommend them to my clients as an additional source of practice. But I was very unpleasantly surprised by how fake and misleading their feedback systems were and how little they actually push their users to progress faster. Well, now I am afraid that we have another time waster. LLMs, large language models, like ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude. And suddenly, everyone thinks they found the silver bullet. Type a sentence, get instant feedback. Ask for a dialogue, receive a tailored script. Yet, beneath the excitement lay some hard truths. LLMs are unfailingly polite and forgiving. They'll cheerlead you and all your attempts, correct your phrasing, even expand your ideas, but that doesn't mean you have internalized the language. You can finish a 30-minute chat feeling fluent, only to freeze in a real conversation under pressure. The gap between polished text and spontaneous speech remains wide. So, your confidence is unfortunately mostly false. Unless you know exactly what to ask. LLMs can and will send you down to endless rabbit holes. You might request a simple past tense explanation and wind up reading a PhD level expertise on irregular verbs. Hours go by, frustration mounts, and you still haven't practiced saying, I went or I saw. Without practice, prompts, and clear objectives, LLMs become time sinks, not time savers. So, you guide the learning or you get lost. LLMs have very limited speaking and pronunciation recognition. You'll never get that split-second correction of your th sound or the gentle nudge to soften a syllable. For accent reduction and live improvisations, nothing beats a human ear or a conversation partner. Lastly, it's way too easy to write in your native language and ask the LLM to translate. You end up actually rehearsing your mother tongue, just repackaged in English. True fluency demands you think in English, feel the flow of the language, and learn to choose words on the fly. Relying on translation tools fosters dependency, not independence. LLMs are powerful supplements, brilliant for drafting emails, generating practice dialogues, or clarifying complex grammar. But they can't replace the discomfort of speaking with a human, or the instinct you build when you stumble over real words in real time. To conclude, thousands of people have come to me with the same complaints and desperation. They haven't learned much in school, they wasted years on self-study apps, they have been using LLMs extensively in the past year, and now they are in urgent need of perfecting their English before a specific deadline. End of the year, for example. 6 months. Next week. I don't blame my clients. Most of them tried everything they were taught. Years in school, expensive apps, group courses, paid LLMs. They were led to believe they were making progress until they had to actually use their English. That's when reality hits. And I am here for that moment. The urgent fix, the final stretch, the make or break deadline. In order to patch up the gaps and stop this unnecessary waste of time, I have developed super intensive and brutal exercises, not for the faint-hearted. These exercises are designed to push people out of passive learning mode. I simulate real conversations, make them speak under pressure, correct their logic, their rhythm, their pronunciation. It's intense, but it works. All of this, of course, has turned me into a teacher and a coach that people either adore or hate. But I don't really care, as long as I help my clients reach the level of those who studied or lived in English-speaking countries. I want my clients to catch up and become fully competitive on the international stage. If you have wasted time before, don't blame yourself, but don't waste another year. This time, we'll get it right. See you.